Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome once again to Patch Notes. 3.4 is here. Winter's Bite.
Yes, Winter's Bite.
Me and Pom will be bringing you all the lovely, lovely, lovely changes.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's
a lot of things.
There's a lot of skins.
There's
There's
changes,
a lot of balance changes. There's a lot of item changes. It's pretty cool.
It's a nice patch as well. It's not a nasty patch. I want to put it that way. No one's going to be really disappointed. People should be excited. Let's begin right at the beginning then, with what everyone's come to really see, and that's the new skins, first of all. Which one do you want to do first, Pompon?
Well, I say we go by order of the list.
Order of the list, let's go. Recon Artemis will be the first one. The Silent Assassin, or not so silent.
Yeah.
Look at the artwork, it's beautiful.
Yeah, for special ops, crashing the window might not be the best option.
That's also true.
So,
it's also true. So, has she got different abilities in game? Do they look different?
So she has new particle effects, and Tusky is a little bit different.
Show me.
Okay, so once we get into the game, we can show all the stuff.
You better be in game.
I am in game.
You better have bought the voice pack this time.
I have the voice pack.
Prove it to me.
Prove it.
Outstanding. Good.
Yep. We have taunts. Maybe.
Show me the taunts.
Oh, taunts might not be in yet.
Pompon.
Yep, I don't think the
Again? Two patches in a row?
That is not because of the voice pack.
Okay.
But we can go over the rest of it.
Right. Show me traps. They better
So
look
here's
cool.
the traps. You can see the new targeter.
Ooh,
It's like a net.
Yeah. It's
Very
gonna net them up.
interesting.
It looks like a little wire
Let's
mesh.
let's get an Odin in here.
Poor Odin.
Oh, nope, that's a friendly Odin.
That's a great idea, Pompon. Pompon, you know, when you put
There
a
we
trap
go.
down, it doesn't affect any friendlies, you know?
There you go. So look at that effect.
Beautiful.
The auto attacks are a nice orange arrow.
Firing the archers. Oh, wait, she pulled out a machine gun?
She has like a jetpack and she has a machine gun. Oh man.
She's got a gun?
Look at that. That's crazy.
So you can actually clearly see as well when she's using her ability there, which is quite nice compared to the normal arrows.
Very clearly.
Okay, what does suppress the incident look like? What kind of first blood was that?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know what that first blood
I
was.
have no clue. Okay, show me. I need more bots. I need more bots because
More
I want
bots?
to see Tusky in all his prime here.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's get one Odin there.
One Odin.
One Odin there.
Why Odin? Why does it have to be Odin?
Because Odin's like just the default bot, man.
Poor Odin. Why does it sound like a pig?
Everything's not final
That's
yet.
awesome.
Look, and he's
Wait,
attacking the pigs.
It's a droid.
It's a drone.
It's
Yep,
a
it's
drone?
a drone. So
That's
let's
amazing. I was
let's
gonna say
walk a
droid,
little
that's
bit
everything.
away to make sure
Yeah,
that we can show it off a little bit more.
Just put him down. Show me.
Yep. So here's the drone. Oh, look at that. It's even charging the other minions.
Oh, he's
That's
a
right.
hovercraft.
Yep, he's a hovercraft making boar sounds. He's making boar sounds because obviously this isn't final. This is the kind of dead build that we have. By the time it is released, all this stuff will be fixed and we'll have new.
That's also why there's an Agony passive there as well, right?
That's why there's an Agni passive, and that's also why my taunts don't work.
That's also cool. Okay, show me some of the voice pack.
So let's see. There was the attack left lane.
Attack.
Let's see. What's a good one? I'm the greatest.
Your guardian angel.
Okay.
I'm your guardian angel.
What about awesome?
You never miss. Outstanding. Attack.
Woohoo.
Gink. Yippee-ki-yay.
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 I feel like there's two words missing off the end of that, but maybe not.
Nah. There's no words missing at the end of that.
Next one coming up. That was Artemis. There's still a crazy amount more to go
we're going to be
through.
going over 5 more skins and then stopping and then going back to skins later.
Get ready for more skins. Next one coming at you is the new Chiron skin. It's called Hellrider Chiron. My oh my, does he look like a handsome beast on your screen right about now.
Man.
That card art is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's crazy cool
beautiful.
looking. Crazy fire horse.
And a little skull on his belt as
Centaur.
well. And the arrows in his back with his lovely hair. Show me him in game. That's what I've come to see.
Yep, here he is
Show
in
me
game.
Game.
Trotting around,
Has he
leaving
got
fire.
ability changes there as well?
Yes, he has ability changes as well.
Does?
So there's like smoldering fire for the training exercise. You got the gallop, which leaves a nice trail behind.
Lovely orange effects. I like
The
it.
ult, you become like this giant orange flaming thing. You shoot fire arrows.
The ult's called Sagittarius, I believe.
Yes, Sagittarius.
Just so you know, for those at home.
See, I'm not a caster, so I don't know the names by heart.
What? Wait, did you see something at that camp then? I saw something at that camp.
Yes, we will talk about that later.
What? Why was the... Oh,
No,
okay.
no, we're hidden.
Odin.
Odin is back.
Odin's back.
Masterful
Showing a
shot.
masterful shot.
So masterful.
Highly masterful. Really showing how he's used there.
So let's hear some of the voice back.
It did seem a little bit too close for comfort. That's pretty
bit close.
Pretty accurate. So there's a look at the Chiron skin as well. Has he got voice pack?
Yes, he has voice pack.
He does?
Attack. Good. You are are ruthless.
He doesn't seem as friendly.
I never
Yeah,
miss.
he kind of traded out the teaching motif for a I'm a demon horse now.
Okay, what about woohoo? That's the important one.
Woo.
That's the best woohoo we're gonna find in this patch.
He's not interested in pleasing you.
No, not at all.
Woo.
He will also be available, guys, in the next
Attack
patch.
left lane.
We've got
Attack
another one,
middle
though,
lane.
to talk about. Stop attacking middle lane here, because we've got another skin coming at you as well. It's going to be an Apollo skin this time.
Yeah, so this is Battle Bard Apollo. This is his tier 2.
Oh, so this is a tier 2 skin?
Yes.
Oh, that card art is amazing, too. The artists have been fantastic on these card arts today. And in game, too, they look pretty good. Let's have a look at him in game as well. I'm guessing tier 2, no voice pack with this one.
Yeah, no, it's just the standard Apollo voice pack.
Okay.
So you can see his kind of lyres are a little bit different color.
Yeah.
His weapons are a little bit different color. He has more detail on his skirt.
Luminescent is the best way you can
Yeah,
put that,
luminescent. I think
Yeah.
that's a good one.
It's a good one. Nice little orange
Let's
skirt to go with
see.
it.
Let's see if we can camera rove to show it off a little bit more. So there he is in all his glory. He has like a new belt detail. He even has like a little headpiece too. Pretty neat stuff.
It's all luminescent. I do like that one. That's the Apollo one. We do also have a Thunder's Raw Raijin skin as well. Sorry, there's mastery skins for Apollo, first of all, I want to say. I didn't realize that. I didn't see that in my patch notes. Mastery skins, there you go. The updated
There we go.
gold version there on your screen. Looks like he's rocking out there on that card art.
Yep, he looks very, very enthused, I would say.
Infused, and there you go. We can see it in game as well. Ooh.
Yep, so this is in the new style. We have the
Fancy.
clothes and all the weapons are gold colored. I believe even the projectiles are also colored a little bit.
Okay.
And then he has like human actual skin.
Ah.
And so he's another one that's joining the ranks of the new style of the golden mastery skins.
And we're still working through all those, aren't we? We still continue to work on
Yeah,
those.
we'll come to them as it kind of
Comes about.
yeah.
Show me the diamond.
There's the diamond one.
Oh, the LARP is it a LARP? No, it's a layer. Layer?
Layer?
Layer? Liar?
Yes, I think.
Layer? Liar?
Liar.
He's a
Maybe.
liar.
Yes.
He's a liar, is this Apollo. Diamond infused skin there for you as well. I actually like that one a lot. It's nice little subtle details on it all over.
Mhm.
Very
Very
pretty.
neat.
Enough about Apollo because I'm sick of him. I hate him. I don't want to see him a competitive player at all, but it looks like he may be back eventually. But going to what I did say next was Raijin. We've also got a skin for Raijin coming out. Thunder's Raw Raijin. Look at them with his big beat sticks in hand as well. I love the outfit he's got on there.
Yeah, he has like crazy spike drums, and he has what looks like a really intense mask on, and his armor's a little bit more kind of bulky and armored. You can see all the stuff is still the same, but he has much more detail
Show me
on
him
his
from the
kit.
front. I want to see him from
Yep,
the front too.
let's-
'Cause the back's always cool, but I always want to see what my enemies are about to see before I kill them.
There we go.
That's the important thing. Especially because I can proc my Soul Reaver twice, you know?
So you can see he has the nice new mask, the armor, all the drums are a little bit crazier. Pretty neat stuff, and I believe his drumsticks are also different too.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely job. And that's a tier
Yes, that is
Two?
a tier 2.
tier 2 skin as well. So it's going to be available for you in this patch. And that's the end of the skins. No, it's not. I'm lying.
Yeah, we're not even close to done.
No, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 more. 9 more. 9 more to go.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Do you know what you need, Pom Pom? When times like this and there's so many skins coming up.
I don't know.
Some
Whenever I get
candy.
whenever I get stressed out, I like to have like maybe some hard candy or even chocolate.
Some chocolate.
Yeah, some chocolate.
So some chocolate.
We really reached into the pun barrel for this one.
We really did into the Easter fun barrel or the Easter fun times. Next up is the new Chalk skin. Chocolate Chalk. Look at him. There is a giant child in the background that has eaten
That
his
is
ear.
terrifying.
They've eaten his ear, Pompon.
And in game, he actually does not have that ear.
No, really?
Yeah, yeah. In game, he does not have the ear. You can see it.
What does he use as a weapon? Oh my god, it's a giant chick.
Yeah, he has a giant chick peep, and
A
he
chick
has.
peep. What's a chick peep?
That's what they're called, peeps.
Oh, are they? I don't know. I'm not American, so
It's
we
like
don't do
the
this Easter thing.
marshmallow bird things.
Oh, we don't get those. I'll have to try one.
And so you can see he throws it out and
Oh
leaves
no!
like a nice
Shh,
trail.
shh, shh, shh. Do that again.
Find out this.
His voice pack's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Keep going. Just keep throwing axes. Don't stop.
Attack. Solid work. I can be your sugar daddy.
Ooh, damn.
Excellent.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
there-
that's bad. That's bad. You
there's-
just ruined the voice pack with the excellent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a spammable.
It's not as good
VW.
as Woo.
Oh yeah, Woo was pretty good.
So this has got new effects and everything, I can tell.
yeah,
Show
so
me
new
all the
effects. There's the one.
Right out of this.
Here's the 2 as you travel to it. Here's the 2 if you don't travel to it.
Ah.
Now here's the rain, which is candy.
What
And
did he say?
It's
He said something.
I believe we have to wait to recast it.
He doesn't say anything now. Pardon
Yeah,
you
no,
jinxed it.
I've ruined it.
Ruined it. The candy font is amazing.
Nope, he's not gonna
He's
say
not
it.
going to say it for us now.
He's not gonna say it for us now, but you
Great.
can tell that this is a rain of the chocolate variety.
It's going to chocolate rain.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what he
gonna
says.
chocolate rain.
And his ultimate?
He goes up in the air and then slams down and leaves like a grass field.
Wow, that cooldown almost looks lower.
Well, you can't see the cooldown because I'm in God mode.
I'm just saying it looks almost lower.
It almost looks lower.
It almost looks lower.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Oh, I like how the little grass patch pops up.
And there's the bigger rain field. It's
The
pretty neat.
chocolate rainfield. Okay, show me more of the voice back quickly before we move on.
Solid work. We could heat things up, but I'd be afraid I'd melt.
Oh, gosh.
Ladies always say they would give me up, but I am just too irresistible. Baby, chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands.
Oh my gosh.
Chocolate understands, boys and girls. This skin, can we look at the front of it first of all before we just
Yeah.
move on quickly? We should just see him from the front as well, how pretty he's going to look as he's slaying people with his giant chick.
And so you can see he actually like really looks like a chocolate bunny.
What's he got? Is that his little chocolate shield too?
He has a little chocolate
Pleased with.
with carrots, and his dress is foil, as you can see.
He's so pretty.
Yeah, they did a lot of really good work with this skin. It's like, someone asked me what my favorite skin was on my stream the other night, and I was like, I can't talk about my favorite one
Okay.
yet. And this actually might be it.
Please tell me if like Agony or Soul kills him, he melts.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, we missed out on something there. The meltingness of it. Right, that's a little look at Chuck, and that's all the skins out this patch. However, the season ticket is here,
Yes.
and with it there is more skins.
Yes, so why this patch had only those skins,
Mm-hmm.
we're also turning on the season ticket, which has even more skins. So this patch just has a lot of skins coming out.
Okay, so the season ticket, we're going to be able to buy your season ticket once again, just like last season. It's going to cost 450 gems, I believe, but there's a lot more content in it this season as well. It's going to continue to be
Yeah.
increased as time goes on as
Yeah,
well.
it's a really cool experience. We've done a lot of work on the UI and
There's a
making
lot
sure
of
that
stuff.
it looks really nice. And then as the season ticket progresses, we actually are going to be adding more like we did last year.
So can we have a little look at the UI at some point? Maybe
So, yes, I
see
gotta
some
get
of the
there
UI of the
first.
season ticket. Just bear with us 1 minute.
There we go. We are
Should
there.
have put up on screen now is the season ticket for you all. And this is how it's going to look on the landing page for this, but then you can also see everything to do with it, like how to play.
Yep. So you can see how to play. So here's a schedule. Here's like news. And if you click on one of the schedules, this is how you're going to vote. So if you want to vote or watch a replay, you can click on it and then vote and cast your vote as long as it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
And then when you go to rewards, you can see all the stuff, which you will see here shortly as
How
we go
did you
over.
buy everything?
I mean, I was here early.
You're a cheat.
Everyone yelled at me when I didn't have the voice pack, so this time I bought everything.
You better be ready this time. You better be ready. And there's all the unlocks you can get. This will be continued to update as time goes on. Remember
Yep.
the whole of the season ticket from last year. As it went on, we added more and more things. We're going to be doing the same thing with this one as well. Well, let's go through some of the rewards then, I guess.
Yes, so we
Is
have to hop in game first.
probably the best option. What do you want to start with, Pom-Pom?
So let's see.
How about what you get for just buying it, like the Bologna skin?
Yep, so got to take a little bit of time to get in here, so it'll be just a hair.
Well, we've got a card out
Yeah,
to
we got a
cover your
card to talk
face as
about.
we do it. Bologna's
easy.
card out for the new one with the nice SMITE Pro League shield to go along with her glorious looking pose there. Nice metal armor. She almost looks like a queen.
Yeah, she has a lot of really kind of like royal armor, nice
regal
headdress.
queen.
In game, like she has like the hair that's like all like kind of the same way the card art is. It's
Yeah.
like curled up in the front. Ooh, this is unique.
What did you do?
Ooh, I don't know what I did.
What did you do?
I mean, let's show it just
Do
so
you wanna
everyone
show
knows
it?
I'm not crazy.
Okay, this is what Pom-Pom's seen in game right
Yeah, this is why we have testing environments.
now. This is PTS.
So bear with us a second as we hop out of this and try and get this fixed.
Okay. So, bit of a technical issue there on the Bologna skin, but Bologna is going to be part of the voice. It's going to be part of the season ticket just for purchasing it.
Yeah, so if we go into like what you get for it, basically
Yeah.
what'll happen is you'll buy the season ticket, you'll get access to voting, you'll get access to earning points, and then you'll immediately get the Bologna skin.
Okay.
And so that's the first reward that you get.
Now, you also get an overlay that you can put on as well around your avatar, correct?
Yeah, so you get an overlay, and so in this time, instead of it being its own like frame that you have to wear and have to equip, it's a little
That's what I
bar.
was gonna ask.
Yeah, so now this is actually a little bar that you equip that allows you to get points. So it's not like you don't have to get your master's icon if you got.
I don't
that
have to
one.
leave that stupid thing up for the whole season anymore. I
Yep.
mean, it's pretty, but I didn't want it the whole season. You know?
Yep, and so as long as you're having that small little thing equipped, it'll show you how many FP you have, and then you can equip any frame you want. And then there's also a frame that you will get later on through certain awards. So if you do want to kind of rep a season ticket frame, it exists.
Okay.
Oh, this doesn't look like it's working.
We're just having issues with a little bug.
Okay,
right
let's.
now, which you already know
We
about.
we may have to go to a different map.
Okay, try a different map. That's
Yeah,
the
we'll
next
try
one.
a different map.
Hey, this is what you wanted. You wanted live patch notes, and this is what's going to happen with you as well. Well, while we're actually dealing with that issue, we can actually bring up a little bit of card art for the next skin that's going to be available. Let's bring up Sunstar Raw on your screen while we're sorting out Bologna to show you in game as well. Here's Sunstar Raw, and my oh my, is he galactic?
Oh god, this skin is amazing.
It's so pretty.
All the particle effects are really pretty. The model is really pretty.
Has new
the
particle effects in
sounds-
game as well, correct?
Yes, new particle effects in game. Voice pack is great. It's definitely up there. Like the you'll see once we get into game, but like the 3 area actually
It's like a constellation.
yeah, it's like a constellation like mini universe that happens
That's
there.
amazing.
It's really neat.
So that is going to be the Raw coming at you. Because what we'll do is we'll go through some of this card art and then come back to the in-game once Pompon's got himself sorted for once in his life. That's
Jeez.
Raw. Next up as well, we'll also see Rama is going to get a skin in the season ticket
Yes.
as well. Last Commando. Oh, get to the chopper.
This is a great skin. It's super manly.
And does he have different abilities as well?
He has different abilities. He has a new voice pack.
A new voice pack with it as well?
Yep.
And Sunstar Raw has one as well.
Yep.
So both these two skins, the Raw and the Rama, will both have voice packs to go along with these skins. Free in the season ticket once you purchase the season ticket and keep earning points. So already you can see you're getting bang for your buck already. Obviously, Pompon's still trying to get Bologna working at the moment, so we'll just hold off on that. But that card art is fantastic. And he looks very, very similar in game too.
Yeah, he looks very similar in game. It's fantastic.
Fantastic Rama. Let's look at one more while we're getting loaded in.
Yeah,
just in
one
case.
more.
One more. You ready? All right, production, you choose. You choose one. We're gonna choose. I'm guessing you're gonna go with alphabetical order. The Anubis will be the next one.
Yep.
Coming up at you.
The Goobs.
Adjudicator Anubis will be part of the season ticket as well. Looks really pretty.
Yeah, and so this is kind of a reimagining of some of the tier 3s that everyone has kind
So
of
it's
grown to love.
re-envisioned of some of the tier 3s.
Yeah,
right?
it's so we've just kind of taken a lot of the tier 3s that a lot of people liked, and we're giving a new way to maybe unlock them as well as a new kind of
Well,
reimagined
they get
theme
them for free, right?
Yeah,
So
part of the season ticket.
bonus.
Yes, it's a bonus.
Absolute bonus of having the same skin. Okay, check in with game now. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
Get in game.
No, this is us. This is not game.
Get in game.
In game.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
We're
We
finally-
did it.
Okay, so here is the Bologna season ticket skin that you'll get just for purchasing the season ticket to begin with.
Yep. So you can see the weapon. The sword is really neat. She has a nice cloak.
How handsome.
Let's go into all the stances. You got the shield, and we'll camera row so you can see all this stuff. Oh, actually, let's do this
What you
just
doing?
to give me
Are
time.
you doing your hacks again?
Yep, we're doing the hacks again.
Slow-mo?
Mainly giving me time to do.
Is that how we're going to nerf Bologna eventually? We're just going to put it in slow-mo?
So if you want to see the shield, there's the shield, sword and shield, and there's the Bologna kind of close-up model. You got the
Really
really
pretty.
cool armor. You got the really cool cloak. Everything is super neat.
I love the sword as well.
Yeah.
It's almost, it reminds me a little bit of Tear Sword. Or maybe something from other games, which I've seen before.
But yeah, pretty neat. The
Yep.
hammer.
Lovely bludgeon. I
Whew,
like it.
look at that. That's brutal.
That looks quite nasty.
That-
Looks like you're getting impaled on that. quite
You
easily.
don't want to get hit by any part of that.
You don't get hit by a Bologna at all anyway.
Yeah, that's just not what you
won't
want.
move anywhere afterwards.
You
especially
got
if
the
it's
3, which
heavy
is a nice golden.
Scourge, yes.
It looks like that's actually like almost leaves on the weapon, like golden leaves or something. That's
Oh.
really pretty.
And the
and-
ultimate?
You got your flag. It's a little bit more ornate, and then
It's pretty.
it is all pretty.
Very, very pretty. Okay, quickly switch then to the next one, because everyone's going to want to see Sunstar Raw.
Yep.
Show
So the-
me Sunstar Raw.
Yep. Raw Sunstar.
You better get it right.
Nope, didn't get it right. There we go.
Hey, here we
got it.
go. Now, he does have a voice pack as well.
Yep, he does have a voice
Let's
pack.
look through the... Oh, God, do the voice pack first. Why not?
You're out of this world.
You're out of this
I
world.
get that reference because he's supposed to be like a galactic version, yeah?
Yep.
I am infinite. Unbelievable. You're out of this world.
Now let's do some of the taunts.
I will deal with you like I dealt with the EG-7 Galaxy.
Damn.
No longer
Damn.
exists.
Wow.
Damn.
That's brutal.
I have lived for eons and plan to live for many more. Ever wonder how Egyptians built such perfect pyramids?
Oh, that's a good point. Laugh. I need to hear the laugh.
We gotta hear
because
the laugh.
Nope. Aliens.
It's not the rocket.
I'm actually happy because it's not the rock.
Yeah, I don't
What's
have-
woohoo?
Woohoo! Oh, there we go.
I knew it'd be somewhere. I knew it was going to be somewhere.
We can do it. We got it.
Great. So instead of doing it to the enemy, you're also doing it just to your own team.
Yes. Yep, the abilities are all different.
Show me
so
the
let's
abilities.
show off. Look at that crazy, like, plasma electric beam.
You're just burning the ground it's on. You don't want to get hit by that.
Yeah, don't get hit by that.
Like the effect there. Pretty standing for the divine light. And what's the 3? Oh.
Yeah, so there you have, like, a giant sun in the center and a galaxy around it. It's pretty neat. In the air, it's just a light field.
Nice light field around it as well. And the ultimate finally. Nice serving pain of death. As
very pretty.
per usual.
And you
There's
can see the
skin.
passive, too. The passive might look a little bit longer than you're used to.
Okay, I'm bored of the skin.
You're bored of the
Show
skin?
me Rama.
Oh, okay. Let's
Show
go.
me Rama. Last Commando Rama. Get in game with that now. I'm gonna get through these pom-pom. We've been going
Yep.
20 minutes. We're still on skins.
I think it's going to happen either way.
Oh, it's going to. There we go.
Yep.
Voice pack. Go.
Not too shabby. Nice. Why do I have this bow, you ask? Hunting. You gonna try and push me too? There ain't nothing funny about a war. Don't push it. Let it go. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Couldn't find his legs.
Oh,
I just couldn't find his legs.
that joke.
That's a
Ooh.
deep joke for us.
As you can see, he shoots, like, poison arrows, almost.
Are you telling me Rama's getting dot damage this patch?
No.
No. Aw.
So you can see the damage there, the arrows that are left behind.
Okay, what about
Maybe it's
his
go
power
away.
up? Pick me up.
Yep. So it has, like, a small little particle effect.
Uh-huh.
And pick it up. The 2.
Oh,
Oh,
the
look at that
star.
star. That's neat.
It's like a general star.
Pew, pew, pew.
I like the effect that you can see on the bow as well to show that he's triggered that as
Yep.
well. What about the roll?
He has, like, a smoke trail. It's pretty neat.
It's like he's using smoke grenades to cover his escape.
Yeah.
See?
And then there's the empowered shot, too. Gotta make sure we show that off.
Okay.
And then the ultimate, which everyone's waiting for. He
Oh, what?
rocket,
What?
He rocket blasted into the
He's
air!
a rocket launcher!
Oh my gosh! I haven't seen this yet! Oh my god! That's great. 10 out of 10. I have to play ROM now.
Balanced.
I can only play ROM now.
Balanced.
Whew!
That's hype. That ultimate is hype.
That is hype.
That is for America. That's all I
Yes.
can really say about that one. That's a really, really good skin. Okay, next up we've seen Rama. Anubis, we just saw a little look at the card art. Let's bring up the card art again one more time because we're still going through these skins. There's plenty of them. And you mentioned this earlier. It's like a revision of some of the Adjudicator skin.
Yeah.
And let's have a look at that in game as well with all the extra pretty colors we've changed to it this time round.
Yep. As you can see, nice silver
Oh, he's so
armor.
fancy.
Silver and blue armor. Very threatening. Goobus on the battlefield.
Beautiful Goobis. Now, adjoining him as well will also be Crimson Ops Bastet. Let's have a look at the card art for that one too. Crimson Ops Bastet on your screen. So, nice little red effect to it. Obviously, Crimson. Pom-pom.
Yes.
Crimson means red.
Yes, it does mean red.
It means the blood of your enemies
Yes.
as well.
Hopefully that's not what's on that
In
suit.
some languages. Let's have a look at it in game as well, as you can see.
And you can also see
She's so pretty.
the kitties have a nice red little
She's
vest.
red. She's completely red.
They got a nice little red vest to match. Very pretty.
Oh, how handsome.
And we can also look around.
Show me around. Let me see it from the front. Yep, there's plenty of stuff on the front that I'm interested in. That's for sure. Very, very nice there. Joining Crimson Bastet, Ops Bastet, will also be White Death
Yeah.
Loki.
This is probably my
That
favorite.
doesn't look very white.
Either
On
this
that
one
card art
or
does
the
not look very white, Pompon. I'm worried that is that the right card art?
that is the right card art.
It's black though.
Nah. I don't think you know
Is
your
that white? Am I colorblind?
I don't I mean, it's gray.
Grey Death Loki coming at you. Let's have a look at it in game.
In game it is much more clearly white.
Well, that's not grey. That's white.
Yeah, there we go. Although
He's
you-
black now. What the heck?
I mean, he's stealth. That's his stealth effect.
Why did he go white? He should become a ghost.
His decoy is also nice and color
It is
matched.
colorless. I like that actually. I'm actually excited for that one. That's one of those.
Yeah,
that
this
are
one I like a
very, very
lot.
cool. Especially because it's part of the season ticket, so it's not like I have to pay extra gems to get hold of it.
Yep.
It's like, hey, result. There he is in all his glory. Joining him. Not only is there White Death Loki, sometimes seen as grey, but in-game he's definitely white, apart from when he vanishes and then he's black. We will be having Silent Blade Nemesis.
Yeah, this one is my second favorite
That's
one, I
pretty.
think.
It's very silver. Is it silver in-game?
It's
silver.
like Loki.
Like Loki? So white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nope, didn't get the right one.
No, you didn't get the right skin.
Which one is it?
White, sorry, Silent Blade.
Blade, there we go.
Nemesis. There's so many skins. I'm sorry, guys. It's just so much to go through.
Yes.
Show me in-game now. She looks like a true ninja.
Yeah,
in
she
this
is.
outfit.
She is pretty ninja-y.
A little bit Power Ranger-esque, I want to say
Yeah.
as well. That's the best way I can put it. The White Power Ranger,
So you got.
also known as Tommy. Did you know he was called Tommy?
I actually never. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. I didn't really watch Power
Well, he
Rangers as a
originally
kid.
was a Green Ranger, then he became a White Ranger. And that's kind of what's happening with Nemesis. She used to be a Purple Ranger, now she's a White Ranger.
Yep.
Awesome.
As you can see, nice skin. We'll roam around it a little bit just to show it off. There's the roam around so you can see all the armor and all
It's
the recoloring.
beautiful. She's got her eyes covered too. But she
Yep.
don't need to see anyway, she's blind, right?
Yep.
Guess what comes up after Nemesis? What comes after Nemesis?
Let's see.
Another god beginning with N.
Yes, another one.
Another one beginning with N.
I don't know. What comes after?
New War, ladies and gentlemen. Aurum New War. Obviously, it's another revisited skin. You can see, I like this though. The gold really captures her assets in a way that everybody can really understand and appreciate. You know, Pon?
Hindu.
You know? I mean, it's just, it's perfect.
Very cool skin. Very cool.
All the
recolor.
right shapes in all the right places.
Yep.
Is the best way of looking. Let's look at it in game and see how it looks too to go along with the other ones. We still got.
I think we have.
This is the last one.
Yeah,
this is the last one.
this is the last
we
one we
made it.
have.
Goodbye, boys and girls. Thank you so much for watching the patch notes. It's been a great time for all of us. At
So
25 minutes in, we've just got through skins.
Yep. And so you can see here's the skin in all its glory. Pretty cool. Pretty cool there.
Okay.
And again, these are all unlocked through
Now-
the season ticket.
There's also something else we can try to show is one of the GG emotes.
Yes. So let's
we
see.
show that
Let's see if we
well
can
enough?
show this off a little bit easier.
Okay, so there's a new emote that you can get the season ticket as well. Can you see it? GG!
There we go. So if you ever want to tell your opponent just GG.
So basically, when you get the fire giant, just spam GG as you're leaving so the enemy team know that you've done the fire giant, right?
Yep.
And when you've done the Gold Fury too?
Yep. Anywhere, really.
GG.
When you're killing the
I
Titan.
cannot wait to cast and see people putting up GG as they run into the base.
Yep, there you go.
I'm excited for that one. We also do have included in the season ticket an announcer pack as well. You may have heard some of it. Let's spawn some bots.
Oop.
And nope. I crashed it. My announcer pack has crashed the game.
Yep.
Immediately as soon as I mentioned it. What a surprise. I will be having a announcer pack in the game. You heard some of the voice lines during that. You can
Yep.
find out more of the voice lines elsewhere. Don't worry about it. You'll hear them all eventually anyway. People are doing it.
It
You don't have to
happens.
worry about that. It's
See,
fine.
Odin. See, you know how you've been talking about Odin not liking me using him as a target dummy? I think he just took his revenge there.
He did. He just doesn't like it. So I will be getting an announcer pack. I'm actually very excited for it. Hope
Mm.
you guys are too. It is part of the season ticket, so you can earn it just by playing the game. And obviously voting on the teams you want to win in the SPL. And if those teams win, you'll do well there. There's also a new ward skin called Peeper, as well
Yes.
as...
Yeah. Can you let us know what that pentakill sounded like? Because that's what everyone wants,
The
right?
pentakill?
The pentakill.
I basically say pentakill.
But how
Just
do
in
you say
different
it?
ways. That's what a voice pack is, though, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much what a voice pack is.
No, we're not doing a kill to it. Production is like we should do a kill to it. Okay,
Yeah, come on.
and so it begins. Double kill. Triple kill. Quadra kill. Mom! Get the camera! I got a pentakill!
I think the best part.
It's pretty
would
much
be,
that. That's the voice pack.
I think the best part would be if that was actually like just how it happened.
That's kind of how it is, I want to say.
Is that how it is?
I mean, it could happen that way.
well, as we get back into the game,
Eardrums.
I may actually be able to show you the.
You could try. Well, we'll try and do it because I was going to move on, but I guess we can do.
Yeah, I think
you really
everyone
wanna
has to
hear
see
it.
how good your recreation is.
I guess. I mean, my recreation is pretty much on point. It's pretty much up there. Yeah, chat's just spamming now.
Yeah, there you go.
But that is actually a voice line in the game. Mom, get the camera. I got a pentakill is one of my actual lines.
Yep. And so we'll quickly get back here.
Oh, get game. He's
No.
hacking. He's hacking.
Oh, wait,
Do it again.
no,
He was
you don't get it.
He's hacking.
Okay, there we go. It looks like they're gonna cooperate this time.
Okay, shh.
So you can see I'm moving fast. That's what they're
Let's
talking
listen.
about.
So it begins. like a hot knife through butter.
You'll stay away if you know what's best.
Four down. Can he find the penta? Penta kill! He did it! He got the penta kill! Mom, get the camera! I got a penta kill!
There you go.
There you go.
That's all you really need to know, really. I mean, to be fair, no one's ever going to get a pentakill. They're very rare, but if you get it, you may actually hear that voice line.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Or you can go fight easy bots, and then you might get one there too.
That's
how
a
you
good
do
way,
it.
Good way to cheat.
That's
Good
the
way
tactic.
to cheat. That's how PonPon gets his pentakills anyway. Also, new wards and new music themes going to be available in
Yes.
the big season ticket. There'll be more things added to it. We'll keep going over them. But now let's go into the majority of the patch now. We've gone through skins. We've gone through the season ticket. Let's go straight into it at achievements.
Yes.
First of all, because this is the most important thing in every patch, is the achievements for me and how PonPon explains how we achieve them.
Yeah, most of these are actually pretty straightforward this time around.
Okay, Hades is the first up. Oh, the agony. As Hades land a single pillar of agony on 3 enemy gods affected with blight.
Yeah.
So press 1, press 4.
Yeah, so if you see people grouped up, 1-4.
1,
And
4.
you got it. Just
Next
gotta
up.
get them to group up.
Blighted. As Hades, apply blight on your enemies to augment all 4 of your abilities in one game.
Yep. So play Hades and just try at any point to use your skills.
Seems simple. Hell.
You'll get it.
Cleanse your soul. As Hell, cleanse 3 of your teammates from being stunned.
Yeah, so this one, especially with a lot of the really kind of potent CCs coming out, picking Hell and cleansing your teammates can be actually really good to do.
Actually, cleansing a teammate would be a good start.
Yeah, it's a
Most
good
Hells
start.
don't know how to do that. I've seen it many times. Which side are you on is the other one. As Hell, kill the same enemy twice with 1 kill coming from light stance and 1 coming from dark stance.
Yep, so burst them off in dark stance and then go
Last
light.
hit 'em.
Yeah,
Auto attack him.
yeah, auto attack him or throw out your 1 in light stance. You got it. You're done.
Perfect. Finally, Ool. Axemanship. As Ool land 20 thrown axes in a single game. 20?
Yes, 20.
20?
Yeah, just throw that. When you have an axe, throw it. It's like hot
This
potato.
is land, though. Does that work on minions?
Well,
Does that work on minions, Pon?
I F dot here.
Whoa! Whoa!
You get hit, minions.
Pon. You can't even with an axe.
No,
You can't?
it goes through.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You certain? Be careful.
Oh,
Be
if
careful
I
with
mean, if
that.
I just called you out and I'm wrong, I won't ever live that down.
Oh, I can call you out and be right.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Or
It's
wrong.
fine.
I don't really care. I've got a voice pack.
Yes, you do have
Anyway,
a voice back.
bowmanship as all land 20 hail of arrows in a single match. On to the next part, which is miscellaneous. We've added a weekly cooldown timer to show when you get your next weekly quest.
Yeah, so this is a feature that a few people were asking for, especially because we reworked the weekly quest system. It was a daily quest, we made it a weekly quest, and so now we have the added feature that you can know when it's going to reset for you.
Fan dabby dozy. On top of that, we've also got bot difficulty selection for custom games. So if you want to play against F dot, you can select one type, and if you want to play against Kevin Adonis, you can select the other type.
Yes, you're good to go.
Fantastic. Also known as easy and medium. You choose which one's which. Fix the rank badge page is showing Season 1 medals for Season 2 leagues.
Yep.
Literally unplayable this was, PonPon, until we
Yes,
did that.
unplayable. We've now fixed it for you.
Completely unplayable. Also added an... Oh, hang on. This is a good one. Added the undo for item store. The
Yeah.
button reverts all purchases and upgrades since you went to the store. Hold up. I'm reading that as if I buy tier 2 of an item, I can sell it and not sell the whole item, right?
Yep. So if you go the mace tree and you start building into the Jotun's path, and then you realize, oh, I want Titans, you can now hit the undo button, and it'll redo everything you've done. So let's say before that you did 3 potions, you upgraded to Deathbringer, and then you went to the tier 2. It would actually get rid of all of that, so you can retry again from the start.
Best patch ever.
Yeah, this is one that a lot of people have been asking for, and we're happy to kind of
I'm
bring it.
so happy, man.
Although it is worth remembering. Last patch we changed it so potions count as leaving the fountain.
Wait, yeah, that's true. So if you pop a potion in the
Yes.
fountain, you can't do any of that. But it's also no excuse for now a pro player to say, oh, I misbought an item now, because if you
Yeah,
actually buy
you
it,
can just undo
you
now.
can sell it.
You're
Yeah.
good to go.
Next up, gameplay changes. Dun, dun, dun.
Yep.
Now, we saw this when we were walking through. in
Yes,
game
I'm
level.
sure some people noticed it as I panned over it real quick. So this
We've
one,
removed 1 boar from the fire giant. So solo lane. We've
Yes.
removed 1 boar from the fire giant side boar camp.
so we've noticed that over the course of competitive play and even kind of in just standard gameplay, solo laners are outpacing a lot of people. in
7 levels ahead, PonPon.
Yes, they are-
7 levels.
They are getting a lot of experience that
at
they weren't.
7 minutes.
Yes, they weren't previously. So this is one of our kind of first passes to address that by moving one of the board camps away from that solo lane side.
Okay.
They'll be getting a little bit less experience, and then we're also going to, with this change, look and see how it kind of develops and what kind of happens off of it, and then we'll look to do further changes. Maybe we'll do some adjustments that further affect
So we're
it.
still looking at that basically,
Yeah.
but this is our first look
Yeah,
at it.
this isn't. We're gonna just remove that and be done with it.
Okay.
We're gonna see how it kind of goes, and then we'll further adjust. from
Let's scroll down a little bit and look at some items.
there. Yes, we now have items.
Glowing emerald.
Yes.
First of all items in this tree have had their cost reduced by 50. Is this to make them a little bit more appealing?
Yeah, so we're just kind of looking at the items that haven't been necessarily played as much as we kind of like. And so looking at the glowing emerald tree, it has its uses, but we felt like it was a little bit too costly. We don't expect this to be the massive change that suddenly brings up into viability, but it'll make it a little bit more enticing, especially the tier 1 option being 700 gold now. That's an extra potion that you normally wouldn't have.
That's true, so it's going to help out over on that tree. Keep an eye on that one, see how on that one goes on. Next up is Hydra's Lament. Now, first of all, this isn't the first round of PTS, but it will be. The passive effect no longer has a cooldown.
Yeah, so everyone on the screen... Yeah, so everyone on the screen didn't see this,
Oh.
but it's because it's not on the
It's 'cause
website
it's not on
yet.
the website yet.
Yeah, but this is a change that we will be doing to Hydra's Lament.
So Loki says hi.
Yes, and so this will be on a different phase of PTS, not this first round that goes out. And the change is the passive effect, the one that after you use an ability, your auto attack does 30% more, now has no cooldown.
So you can use it every single ability.
Yeah, so if you are a fan of in-hand weaving, this is the item for you to go.
We spoil on patch notes.
Yes.
We spoil on patch notes.
Yeah, we're spoiling a change that isn't even in the patch notes.
That's amazing. That was pretty impressive.
That's really meta.
So Hydra's Lament is going to get a buff.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for it. Let's go back into the patch notes then of what's actually going to be in this one. Masamune is next up, which is increased physical power from 30 to 50. Big reason for this, just to make it more viable and want to be picked up here?
Yeah, so kind of going
Seem lackluster.
with the theme of a lot of these changes is we're kind of looking at items and seeing where their identity is. And Masamune just didn't really have its identity kind of set in stone. If you were going to pick that up, almost any other item would have been a better pickup in terms of raw damage. And the only case where that wasn't necessarily true was when the passive was like actually full.
Okay.
And so now it having 50 power on its own, it makes it a more enticing item for more situations than just the I have literally a full passive strength. So if the passive is at half strength, it's going to be pretty enticing. Especially considering that'll put it on kind of par with what our old Heartseeker was with movement speed at a slightly higher cost.
I mean, it's 23 power, so you can't complain. No one's going to be too upset about that. We'll see if that item does get picked up a little bit more. Another item that hasn't seen too much, you can see it there on your screen, is a crit item. Rage has had a cost reduction by 200.
Yes, so if you kind of look at the math of Hunter builds, because that's especially where Rage comes in a lot, is crit builds are actually doing pretty well in terms of what their raw DPS will be at the end of the game.
True.
But their curve is a little bit rough, especially in the middle portion of
Very
it, which
true.
is why a lot of people have been going more of like this Aussie Chin size build. And so with this change, what's going to happen is now if you want to go for that late game crit build, let's say your Artemis really kind of like enjoys that build, you can now smooth out your mid game a little bit more with this cheaper Rage.
Perfect idea behind it. So we'll see how Rage works out now and see if it's a progression path for that. What's next? Well, you know what it is? It's Rod of Asclepius.
Yeah.
It's going to get some love this patch. We're going to increase the aura from 15% to 20% and also a small cost reduction at the top end. Not only that, Rod of Healing, its tier 2 counterpart, I believe. That's also going to get a bit of a change just in terms of gold as well. So why are we buffing this tree in particular?
So healers, especially with the weakening curse being kind of an active that can kind of happen for free, everyone gets it if they are either against a healer. We want healers that choose to really go for that healing route to feel a bit more impactful in that choice.
Okay.
And so by upping the percentage and lowering the cost a little bit, it's a little bit easier to build into Rod of Asclepius and kind of define your play style as I'm going to focus on the healing.
Okay, so just a small change, but it could be quite a prevalent one as well, with 5% increase to the healing on that one. Next up on the list, it should be Sanctuary. Now, this is a small little change. It's just a quick bug fix more than anything else. You can no longer activate while casting another ability.
Yep.
Job done. Everything's happy. And finally, on the item list is Wind Demon. Increase the healing debuff duration from 3 seconds to 8 seconds. So we just buffed Rod of Asclepius, and then we're going to hit the healers by going Wind Demon gets a longer duration.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go crit and you're gonna go this anti-heal route, you should also be rewarded for that.
Oh, okay. So I want to go crit and anti-healing.
Yeah, and so if you've chosen this Wind Demon, then you get it. It's mainly just more to bring it in line with all the other anti-heal items.
Because the others last longer, right?
Yeah, it was only lasting for 3 seconds, and moving it to 8 seconds makes it more consistent with the other anti-heal items.
Makes perfect sense. And that is all the item changes. What else could we have? I mean, that's about it, right?
I mean, I
there
don't know.
anything else?
There's not really much else we can adjust in the game, right?
How about some balance changes?
Oh, we have those. We do have those.
Balance changes. Let's go right in at the top with balance changes. I want to
Yes.
hope they're in the same order that I got given them in, because it'd be entertaining if it is.
Oh, looks like it is.
Bakasura, first of all. We fixed being unable to eat the small minions at the blue camp in Conquest. literally unplayable, this game, Pompon, at times, and that was one of the issues that nobody
Yes.
played.
Yep. It's fixed.
So now he can eat the minions.
Bakasur players.
I mean, has an ability called Eat Minion, can't even eat a small minion.
Yep, and now you
What's that
can.
about? Next up is Chuck. Okay.
We've
Okay.
Oh, I see what happened. So
I can see
similarly to the HiRez limit change, this was one that didn't quite make it into the PTS round of testing, so we've pulled it from the patch notes for now.
Oh.
It will happen during the PTS
We'll
phase.
go on Chuck anyway. We're on Storm Call. We'll
Yes.
go back to that god later on. We'll find out about it.
Yeah.
Chuck has had a Storm Call change, reduced cooldown from 90 seconds to 75 seconds. So we're buffing the Chocolate Bunny
Yes, we're buffing the Chocolate Bunny.
in time for Easter.
Really, what we looked
Why
at.
are we buffing him?
So if you looked at Chalk, he was a warrior that kind of did well at a lot of things, but he wasn't really excelling at any of them, and so he just had a hard time being good in early, mid, and late. And so we looked at what he kind of does in a team fight, and he's this very good zone control warrior.
Okay.
He throws his axe out, people can't approach it. He has the rainstorm, he has the giant AoE ult that silences, and so we decided to kind of highlight that, and especially in the ultimate, where he can now just cast it more often. So he's more threatening more often.
More threatening, more often. That's Chuck. And then talking about something more threatening, more often. We're buffing Hercules.
Yeah, man.
Like,
We have some good reasons for this one.
okay, you better get your pants on to talk about what the reasons are then, because
Yeah, so
I just told everyone you weren't wearing pants now as well.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
I was
mean,
trying to hide it, but I just
it's more comfortable this way.
took my attention.
So, if you look at Hercules, I know that when Scott did a little bit of a leak, people were speculating, like, oh man, why Hercules?
Yeah, why Hercules?
And so, one of the things we always do when we look at God balance is we look at what their statistics are over the course of basically every stage of the game. We look at how he's doing, like, for new players, how he's doing for casual queues, how we're doing for, like, pro scene, how we're doing for the high rank scene. And every stat that we have, like God kills, damage done, healing done, basically every stat that we have for Hercules indicates that he's not in a good place. And so we're looking to adjust that and change that to bring him up into a good place. And one of the other things that kind of further,
Is he worse than Rat?
he's a little bit worse in some cases. So we're looking to
He's
adjust
worse
him.
than Rat?
Yeah, so we're looking to adjust him. And I think the big thing that kind of speaks to this
He was
is
worse than Rat.
a lot of players,
How's that
especially...
possible?
A lot of players, especially when they realize that God is weak, they'll stop playing it. And we've actually seen a correlation with his decreased performance, people just dropping off and not playing
Well,
him
yeah,
much
because he's
anymore.
worse than Rat. That's why no one's been
That's what
playing him.
happens.
All right, so we buffed him. He's
Yes.
had good reasons for buffs. He's been weak. He's no longer poo-poo anymore. By not making him poo-poo, we're going to make him super fast, and we're going to increase his movement speed to 375 from 370, so he's on a little bit of a quicker side. Still not as
Yes.
fast as Vermana, though, but he also got an increase in base damage,
Mm-hmm.
increase in strength from pain, physical power buff from that, as
Yep.
well as Earthbreaker had a 1 second reduction on its cooldown as
Yeah,
well.
so his base stats got a little bit better, his passive got a little bit better, and Earthbreaker now matches his driving strike.
No longer worse than Rat.
Yep.
Next up is Cool Khan. Yes, we're going to get some love for Cool Khan for the first time in what feels like forever, Pom-Pom.
Yes.
Why are we buffing him?
So this is how we kind of are defining our season 3, right?
Okay.
Is this god is a late game god, and so we're going to make that late game a little bit better, which is the Zephyr scaling increase
Increase
as well
by
as
50%,
he's
yep.
also a very good early game clearer to help him get to late game. He's focused on making sure he gets as much farm as he can to get to late game. So making Whirlwind cost a little bit cheaper helps that he isn't as mana starved in the early game as he would be otherwise.
110 at max rank. It actually takes into effect at rank 2 all the way up, so it's going to
Yep.
help him out a lot more there. We may see a little bit more Cool Khan because of that. Guess who's up next? What comes after K?
L.
Nope. Guan Yu, that's what comes up next. Guan Yu. Now we're changing this, and I think this is for the better here. Convictions had a nerf here from 10 seconds. It's going to be up every 12 seconds instead. Reason being?
With a lot of the changes that we did to Guan Yu, he had a lot of buffs kind of back-to-back, as well as a season change in a way that benefited him pretty heavily.
Yep.
He's a little bit overperforming, and so one of the things we kind of wanted to look at is what is fun about the new changes we did, and the big burst healing that he got was really nice. We just want to make that big burst healing less often.
Yeah,
rather
because
than making
his
the
passive
heal
was
itself.
went more stronger, so he got more conviction,
Yeah.
but then you could heal more because it was up more often because he healed people. So a little bit of a change to Guan Yu there. We'll see how that one works out. Next up is Ra. Small change to his
Yes.
passive here. Instead of being 10 seconds, it's going to be 15 seconds to be able to stack that up.
Yeah,
passive.
it's just a lot easier to stack up that passive and make sure that when it's not so much of a chore to make sure that you're constantly always stacked.
On top of that,
nice
we've also
change.
got Raijin.
Yep. bug
Raijin
fix.
no longer gets to use Soul Reaver twice.
Mhm.
I'm so disappointed. I was enjoying that.
Yeah, it's a little bit
I
strong.
was enjoying that. I
30%
even
true
mentioned
damage
it
is a little
earlier
bit
on
strong.
on the skin. I'm so sad. So Raji's got a bit of a bug fix there to make sure Soul Reaver doesn't proc twice under these conditions. Rama, though, is getting a lot of love this patch as well. You can see here, we're going to see Astral Quiver, increased rate of Astral Arrow regeneration from 1 arrow every 15 seconds to every 12, and Astral Strike, reduced mana cost per arrow from 25 to 20. He has started falling off.
Yeah, he was struggling to clear against a lot of the other hunters, and he had some mana concerns, and it was a little bit hard for him, especially early, to generate those astral arrows.
Yep.
Making it a little bit easier to generate and making it a little bit cheaper to use. He should be a little bit better off in the early game. He's still definitely a late game god because of how he scales, but he was a little bit too heavily punished for using astral arrows in the early game.
And so we've given some love to him. Oh, look at that. Ool's next.
Yep.
Let's have a look at Ool. What did Ool up? Remove the tooltip arrow, which stated he lost the buff upon switching stances. I'm so glad because I was so confused.
Yep, we've
So confused.
we've made everything match now so that you properly know.
What comes after you, Pompon?
I don't know, T?
T comes after you. That is correct.
Glad we did it.
Thanatos. Thanatos. Why we get? Well, this is a very small buff here, but why are we buffing him?
Yeah, so if you look at Thanatos, he's kind of pigeonholed as this early game god, right? That's kind of what his strength is.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to highlight that a little bit more.
Okay.
So this isn't like a crazy buff to him. It's just a little bit bonus protections and power so he can clear and survive a little bit more in the early game.
We say that now until he plays hell and kills everybody.
Aw, yeah.
We say that now.
Aw, yeah.
And so, yeah, that was patch notes. It
We
was
got
pretty good.
on her. We didn't talk about on her.
Do you want to mention on her?
Yeah, so this is something that wasn't on the notes, but it will be happening in the PTS phase. So on her got a little bit of adjustment too. We
We're
saw
buffing
that.
him?
Yeah, we're buffing him. We saw that the previous changes helped him, but it wasn't quite where we wanted him to be, and so we upped Enfeeble from 15 to 20. So now
Okay.
he has 5 extra pen on his Enfeeble passive.
And we also load his mana cost.
Yeah, and so the mana cost on his Impale is actually lowered now too. That was the thing that didn't get into this phase of PTS. It will be in next phase of PTS.
He's going to snowball crazily. If he gets going in the early game now into mid game, he's going to be very strong in the Hunter.
Yeah, we expect this to put him in a good spot.
And that's pretty much it for the patch notes.
Yeah.
Have you had fun, Pompon?
I've had fun.
I've had great fun.
I think someone else needs to get up here and have some fun though.
Who?
Someone.
How
His name
about
starts with an A.
Scotty?
Yeah, Scotty. Scotty would be a good one.
Want to talk about Scotty?
Yep.
And here is Scotty on your screen right about now, along with a pet wolf that I don't know the name of, but the good news is I'm going to have a friend joining me momentarily who will be able to help me out with that. Scotty is here, and Scotty is ready to enter the battlefield of the gods. Joining me for that is HiRezAjax?
That's correct.
Ajax is here. Welcome. You designed Scotty.
That's correct.
What's the pet called?
The pet's name is Calder.
Is it playable?
He is fully controllable by Scotty.
Oh, you control him. So you control him and her.
Correct.
Right. Okay, so let's go through exactly what Scotty is, first of all. She is a...
Huntress. Hunter.
Everyone wanted to know what it was. It's going to be a hunter. And what sort of playstyle are you looking for with her?
Scotty's going to have a very unique playstyle because of her pet. She's going to be really strong pushing, be able to do a lot of damage and a lot of disruption. I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of mobility for that.
Okay, so we brought her in, and what's her lore? What's her background to Scotty, first of all? Just while we get ourselves set up within the in-game.
Sure, so Scotty is an ice giant. She's a Jotun.
She doesn't look like a giant.
Well, we'll get there.
She looks like a female. She's a standard female.
She's a beautiful ice
So
giant.
how is she an
totally
ice giant that's tiny?
She's pretty tall.
She's
She's
just
taller
small
than a
for
lot
a-
of the other
small for a
female
clan?
hunters. Yeah,
Is that what it is? She's just small for a clan.
right.
Okay.
So she descended from the storm giant, and he was
Ah.
slain by the gods. She was not happy about that.
Okay.
So she traveled to Asgard to have a word with Odin and the rest of the gods. She was going to avenge him.
She's a badass, basically.
They were afraid of her. They didn't want to fight her.
Right.
They go, so listen, Scotty, to make things better, we're going to give your father a constellation in the stars to remember him.
Is that the one that Ra drops?
Sure. Loki does some silly tricks to make her laugh.
Okay.
She's normally very cold. It's hard. She doesn't usually
heartless.
crack. So Loki making her laugh was really good for her.
Okay.
And then they offered her to marry another one of the gods, effectively making her a god herself.
Ah.
Except she didn't get to pick whichever god she wanted. She had to choose blindly.
What do you mean she has to choose blindly?
So they only let her look at the ground so she could only see the god's feet.
So only by feet.
And she had to pick
So
randomly.
it's like the original days of Tinder, right?
Right, pretty much.
Swipe right, no, swipe your feet, swipe right, and then swipe left. And who was it?
So she swiped onto the god of summer, Nord.
Summer Nord.
Yes. So
Okay.
he is a god of summer. He lives near the seashore.
But she's cold.
Right. They didn't get along very well. This marriage
can
did not
imagine.
last.
I can imagine. It's
So
like a chocolate bunny in the sun.
Didn't
You
last.
see these pictures? You see these pictures? I'm working in the skins.
So they split up. They split up pretty quickly
Uh-huh.
thereafter, and she went back to ruling the mountains and the snow area, and Nord went back to the seashore to live
I heard
happily.
something about Ool. Is that true?
There are some rumors, some very light references that maybe she got together with Odin or Uller later in life.
Okay.
But those aren't really confirmed.
I've been mean enough now. Should we go and get? Should we look at some things to do with it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so she's gonna be a hunter first of all. Here is her in-game graphics right about now as well. Look at, oh, he jumps up. What's the pet called again?
The pet's name is Kaldur.
Kaldur.
An ancient Nordic word for cold.
So he's called Cold. She couldn't think of anything else to
He
call
is
him.
an ice elemental wolf
But
himself.
he's so pretty.
Yes.
Can we see? Can we see that tier 2 skin? Can we see that skin? So what, let me see it. Oh, that looks pretty too. I like the dark atmosphere you've got with her in that one as well. So she's gonna be a hunter first of all, and she's looking at split push. You were talking to me earlier about potentially being able to be, you could look to split push with her.
She definitely has that potential. She has her pet with her, so she's can really hold up well in a fight 1 versus 1 versus a lot of gods. And she's going to be able to put out a lot of damage.
So she could be very good in 1v1s against all gods or certain situation gods.
She's much better against melee gods, and we'll see that as we go through her kit.
So pretty good against assassins.
She's very good at getting assassins away from her. Yes.
Okay, well, we'll get ourselves loaded into game in a moment, and we can actually have a look through her abilities as well. So at the moment between this god, we're going to see her come into the hunter role. First of all, she's going to have a pet with her as well. Now, talk to me a little bit about the pet first of all, because I guess that's one of the main big things in this kit that's new.
Right. So the pet is going to be part of her passive ability.
Okay.
And being a passive, that means it can have an effect on all of her other abilities.
Right.
So all of the ways you'll be fighting with Scotty, you'll be using the pet in some way or another. It's going to be interacting with every single fight you have.
Okay, so how does the pet exactly work? Does it die, or does it revive, or is it always going to be there and you can't kill it? Because that's my worry as a player. Like, have I got to deal with 2 of the same? So it's like a 6v5. Or can you actually kill it?
Sometimes it will feel like that with Scotty, yes. But the pet can be injured. The pet can be killed. He's going to have a number of hit points. Those hit points can be damaged by every basic attack from gods and any abilities. He'll lose 1 hit point. When he loses all of his hit points, he's unable to be used until he regenerates them.
Does flu medication work against him?
I haven't tried it yet.
His name's Cold, so like
maybe. Yeah.
Cold and flu syrup.
We could try it.
Give it a go. See if there's someone in the game.
Definitely.
Hopefully we should be in game shortly to go over the abilities and show you all in game of this, as well as the voice pack. What kind of voice pack has it got?
Yeah. We can talk about her characterization a little bit. She's a little bit cold. She's very, very independent and strong.
Bit cold.
Yeah. Very strong, a little distant.
Here we go.
She really loves her wolf though, and you'll see her kind of crack that persona when she's hanging out with her wolf.
On the screen, what I see now is that she's basically just an auto attack. She's going to be firing spears.
She's throwing these ice spears that she summons anew for each throw.
That's amazing. And the pet seems to be just like standing around her. It's not actually interacting with her in any way at the moment. Is that just his passive mode?
Yes, this is his passive mode. He's not doing anything to control the wolf at this point.
Does anything happen to him while he's in passive mode at all?
So he can regenerate his hit points in this one. This is the key. This is what you need to do to heal your wolf back up between fights.
Well, let's bring up his passive. Bring up the passive first of all, and just have a look at the passive if we can. And you can see all the abilities actually going to be on your screen now. So we're going to give it the whole game away.
Yes.
Good job, Pompon.
Yeah, this is
he had
a lot of
one job.
information.
He's already given it all away. So there's the passive
Here we
on
go.
your screen first of all.
So he has 5 hit points, as you can see indicated there, hovering above his head.
Yep.
His attack speed, which scales with Scotty's as the game goes on and as she buys items.
Oh, wow.
He has a slower attack speed because he can hit. He wanted him to hit hard, wanted you to feel it.
Okay.
So his attack speed's a little slower, but that will increase.
Right.
So he'll always attack once per 2 of Scotty's attacks.
And he's basically got health bar there. You can see he's 5 hit points. If a lane minion hits him, though, it takes 5 autos from them to kill it, to lose a health, right?
Yeah, so everything deals 1 hit point to him. Enemy god abilities or basic attacks hit.
Abilities as well as basics.
Abilities will hit him for 1 hit point.
Okay.
But lane minions specifically, not jungle minions, only lane minions will have to attack him a lot more times.
Okay, if a jungle minion, for example, hits him, will he take 1 health immediately?
1 hit point quick. He will die to lane minions quickly, or to jungle minions quickly.
So he can't jungle.
You have to be careful with him in the jungle. He can provide a lot of additional damage while Scotty takes...
It's too warm in the jungle for a cold to survive.
I guess so.
Because it's a jungle. You get it?
Yes.
You get it? I'm a genius. I'm so good
You
at
are a
this.
genius.
I am. Thank you so much.
I'm honored to be here next to you.
You made this god and it looks amazing. Okay, next ability is Piercing Cold. The one?
Correct.
And what exactly does this do?
Piercing Cold is a ranged ice spear projectile. She throws this forward. And
Does it pierce?
It's going to pierce through gods and minions and go through as many targets as you want.
Okay.
It's going to deal damage and have a pretty potent slow on it that scales up on rank.
And it's got a pretty decent cooldown on that as well. Now, is there anything that happens to Calder because of this?
Right, so Calder deals double damage with his basic attacks.
Double?
Double. To anyone afflicted by Piercing Cold.
Double? That seems a bit strong.
So Piercing Cold is really good for catching up to gods, slowing them down so you can start fighting them. Or if you happen to catch someone really off guard and get Calder on them before they even know you're there and then hit them with Piercing Cold, they're going to be in even more trouble.
Okay, so the second ability I can see here, it looked like we saw it. Oh, what? You just came back. Why did it come back?
Okay, yeah, Pon's using the second ability here to demonstrate.
Okay, so what does the 2 exactly do?
Ability 2 is Rune of the Hunt.
Uh-huh.
this ability has a toggle timer and cooldown, so it has no cooldown or mana cost associated with using it.
So you can just recall it as many times as you want to?
Right. So you're gonna
Ah.
you activate the ability. It's gonna bring up a single targeter.
Right.
You're gonna choose which target you want to send the wolf on, and then he'll go attack that target.
And you can see that being used right there. You can see
There we
the
go.
hit points are actually regenerating there, but down to 3 at the moment. And it'll go out, and depending on how much you rank this up, it changes extra effects, right?
Right. So as you rank this ability up, Calder's basic attack damage will increase, and he'll also gain some new attacks. So an important thing to mention is this ability can be used at rank 0.
Oh,
Even
really?
when you start the game and have no points in it, you can still use Calder to help
So
clear.
Calder is always with you, even if you don't put points into this. To begin
Right.
with.
That we really wanted to make sure the wolf was a part of her combat all the time.
Rank 1, you get a dash attack, so it'll actually close the gap a bit quicker.
Right. So once you put a point into her ability 2, Calder will dash at enemies when he gets close to them, helping him close that little bit of speed gap at the end of
Now, I
his
did
attack.
notice as well that if he kills a target, he will automatically jump to a new target nearby, which is a really nice
Right.
effect. I like that
So
one.
while he's toggled in the aggressive mode
Uh-huh.
in his beast form, he will attack targets. If he kills one, he'll find a new one and start attacking those.
And you can also see Calder kills heal him as well, so he actually gets a regen a bit on his passive meter.
Right. At rank 3,
Mm-hmm.
when of this ability, he will every last hit he gets on a god or a minion or jungle camp, he'll heal his own hit points for 2 hit points.
And finally, at rank 5, I can see Calder's attacks give Scotty 10% increased movement speed. So you
Yes.
can actually use that as a close to get in range, but also, I guess, as well for a defensive measure to get away from enemies.
Right. As you'll see when you start playing this god, centering Calder on a target can be something you have to react quickly to.
Yeah.
So once you get him on somebody, you're rewarded a little bit more for having him attacking a target by boosting
Defensive
Scotty's
and
movement speed
offense.
even more.
Yeah, makes that very, very well. Now, the third ability is something that I've been very, very excited for.
Yes.
For the longest time. It's a new form of CC,
Yes, it is.
is the best way of describing this.
It's a very unique ability.
What's it called?
It's called Permafrost.
Okay, now what does it do?
So Permafrost creates this circle of ice on the ground. It just deals damage to minions and jungle minions.
Okay.
But if you use it on a god,
Yep.
as I'm going to take control of this Willix character here,
Okay.
so Pon can use it on me.
Go on then.
As soon as I get hit by it, I start sliding
slip and
forward.
slide.
I cannot control my movement.
It's like a giant skid.
Whichever way I'm going, when the ice hits me, I'm locked to that direction.
You keep going,
You keep going.
so you can get pulled into tower range and die if you're on the tower edge. And
So this works a lot like Unsteady or Intoxicate, where I
Okay.
can use all of my attacks and abilities while I'm in the ice, but I can't control my movement.
so you keep going that direction, even. But like if you use like a CC immune ult, you'll stand still to use it. I guess. Would that work?
Say again?
It's like if you're raw and you use your ult, would that stand you still?
Yes, if
during
you
the
use
animation.
anything that allows you to move,
Uh huh.
you can get out of the ability. So
Okay.
if I'm on Suku and I can leap out.
Okay.
So you can leap out. You can use leaps and dashes and self roots to combat the slide.
And that actually gives a movement speed increase to Scotty as well, correct?
Right. So if Scotty drops it and runs around on it, she is faster while she's on this.
Okay, I really like this ability for trying to escape is going to be an interesting one because you can like run on it and juke back on yourself when they're trying to chase you and they can't stop themselves moving and they're coming after you.
Right. So this is why she's very good at getting rid of melee characters who are harassing her. If they jump on her too quickly and they don't know what her permafrost cooldown is, she drops that at her own feet, and they're going to have a lot of trouble attacking her.
Just constantly, that's going to be so much fun. I can see plenty of fun things happening at tower edges where people are trying to assault and a Scotty turns up to wreak havoc on their day.
Definitely. And there's a little bit of warm-up time there, so you can kind of prepare for it a little bit and,
You know it's
and
coming.
hope to plan where you're going to go.
I love that idea of that ability. It's
and
fantastic.
the final feature of this ability is the bouncing. So
The bouncing?
if you get stuck on an ice slide and you run into a target, you can be bounced away to
No!
be persisting on ice slide even longer.
So hold up a
Permafrost
second.
even longer.
If that goes down and then a Bacchus intoxicates your whole team, you could play ping pong off each other for days.
You could.
That's amazing.
It would take quite a perfect team coordination to do so, but
That's
you could bounce a god in there and keep them there.
I like that. Okay, one quick check on that as well. With Odin Ring as an example, if you put an Odin Ring down and put permafrost in it, will they ping around constantly inside like an ice rink?
It'll depend on the angles you hit, and if you get that perfectly centered
Yeah.
in the Odin, which
Which
is,
technically
which
could
be-
happen.
Which could happen, yeah, but you will bounce around, yes.
That's amazing. That sounds so much
You
fun.
will still be able to use, a leap to get out, though.
I'm really excited by that ability. That's going to be a lot of fun to play with. I'm pretty sure people are having crazy ideas about what to do. You can actually, like, portal, put a portal down, and then let people fall through the portal.
You could Sobek fling and then have an ice slide queued up, a permafrost queued up for them to land and then continue sliding.
That's really smart, actually. I like that idea, and I think it's one of those CCs we may see a little bit more in the future as well if it goes down so well, because it looks fantastic. And finally, we also have an ultimate to show you as well. What exactly does this ultimate entail here, Ajax?
So the ultimate Winter's Grasp is a stim for Scotty and Calder.
Okay.
Upon activation, it's going to root all enemies near you.
Does it continue to root, or is it just a single?
Only at the beginning.
Okay, so the first time
So
it comes
right
in
when
contact.
it's activated, it's rooted. Then,
Okay.
as you can see afterwards, it's going to persist to do damage.
And you get dot damage on you consistently, and it's on you and your pet, so
Right.
the pet's going to be continuously getting this as well to...
As you can see here, if I'm in both circles, I'm going to take damage from both.
Oh, wow, so you're taking both.
Right, from both storms.
And at the same time, also the other thing to note on this as well is that I believe the pet heals as well, correct? And becomes immune.
Yes, this is the real use that you'll see good players using for this ability, is that when it activates, Calder instantly gains back all of his hit points, and he can't lose any hit points while in an ultimate form.
So the way you look at doing that for aggressiveness is that you get him down to no health. You send him in, he gets low,
There you go.
pop the ultimate, and then they're like, oh, damn,
So
I
I'm
can't get
continuing
it.
to attack him. He doesn't care.
Meanwhile, Scotty could be hitting you with the 1, and then that'd be slowing you, which will also increase the damage of the pet, which you can't kill.
Right. So my best bet here is to try to leap away, counter, attack Scotty.
Yeah, well,
Get
you
out of
can't
there.
do anything if you're skidding around the map being ping-ponged by a wolf as well.
Definitely a dangerous ultimate, something to be aware of.
That is fantastic. So there is your first little look at Scotty. Is there anything extra you need to mention, you think? I mean, she looks like she's going to be very, very good at 1v1 to get some of these melee-based, like you said, melee-based assassins. Struggle maybe a little bit against some of the hunters.
Right. Range characters that can avoid her abilities can do a lot of damage to her. It takes Calder some travel time to reach them.
Okay.
So they have time to basic attack him on his way there, which allows them to counter her a little bit more strongly.
Do you reckon we'll see her over in the dual lane at all? Or maybe, you know, sorry, not just dual lane, but maybe in like solo lane or even mid, potentially?
Actually, she could be very good by herself in a solo or mid role, we think.
Yeah, especially against like melee, you know, warriors and assassins that you see a
Right.
lot of in the
As a
solo.
traditional ADC duo, she does okay. She does quite well.
Yep.
But one of the really exciting things about the Wolf and these new mechanics is that we never know how players are going to find out to use her even better than we might.
Awesome. Okay, before we like end this, then let's have a little listen to her voice pack. I believe you've heard some of her lines, but we should be able to hear a couple of them in game now.
You rock.
No. Good job, PonPon.
Cancel that.
Good job, PonPon.
Oh,
Sorry.
Shout out to PonPon once again. You can tweet at HiRezPonPon. It's all his fault, as per usual.
unfortunate.
Well, eventually you'll get to hear it in game. That's the best news.
It's going to sound really good. I think everyone's going to really enjoy it.
I'm excited for it too. What's your favorite thing, honestly, about this new god that you're looking forward to seeing with people playing it? And what's your feedback?
It's the permafrost.
The permafrost.
I can't wait to see how people are going to use that in team fights.
Slip and slide
There's
the
going
whole
to
way
be
around.
some great calculated chaos coming from that. And when people get really good at it, it's going to be extremely impressive to watch.
I'm really excited to see Scotty perform and how well she does. Give us all your feedback, guys. Obviously, PTS should be going live probably today, tomorrow-ish, as per usual. I'll leave it a little bit up in the air for confirmation of when it does come up. But you can find the patch notes over at the SMITE forums as well. Don't forget to head over there to get all the information and a detailed look at the patch notes. Don't forget to send us feedback as well. We're always interested in it. Obviously, PTS will be out soon with all this information. Thank you so much for joining us. HiRezAjax, I believe, on Twitter.
That's it.
Make sure you follow him because he designs gods, and you want to know about gods, he'll probably leak stuff because that's what they all do. For now, though, that's what we're going to do for the patch notes, and that's been the latest Winter's Bite patch. It's been a pleasure having you and giving them to you. Enjoy all the new skins and the new content coming out in the patch very, very soon.